Welcome back. Figured since I hit 100 subscribers I should finally finish a project, or at least continue one before moving on to another. So today, this table that you've seen me build has been sitting on 4 pipe jacks now for the better part of 6 months. I'm gonna build the base that it's gonna sit on. No, I've not got the bend out of the table or the hump. That's for a later date. So I've got legs cut out, these 4 legs. I've got 2 longer pipes that are gonna be the braces lengthwise on the table, and then 4 shorter pipes will be the braces on the short way. And then I've got these 4 chunks of all thread with nuts and washers. Those are going to make some adjustable feet on the legs. So I've got to cap off each of these 4 legs, drill a hole so that all thread can go through there. My plan is to be able to thread the foot through that leg. These will give me about 6 to 8 inches of adjustment, so I can sit it all the way down or bring it up about 6 inches, and then I can also level it out. They're not gonna sit on this pad. I'll build some probably 3-inch diameter pads that it'll sit on. You just get in and crank on it to adjust the height. I gotta cut out 4 pads for those to sit on and then weld my braces up. I'll do the two short sides first, and they can stand up, and then I'll do the long side. It'll be C-shaped or U-shaped, that when it sits under it, it'll be braced, basically a back and 2 sides, and I can actually sit with a chair underneath or sit stuff underneath so I hit my legs on it. These are adjustable feet. They'll thread into there like such. Gives us about 8 inches of adjustment. And then we have our 6 cross members, 2 longer for the long side of the table and 4 shorter. What I'm thinking for my cross members is I want lower cross member about 1 foot up. Top cross member needs to be 6 inches down. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up a short side of legs, weld the cross members in, set up the other short side of legs, weld those cross members in, and then those can stand up, and I can weld the 2 longer cross members between the 2 sets. Frame's all welded together. I think it's right around 250 pounds. Probably just gonna lift it up with 1 arm and sit on the ground nice and softly. I'm gonna try not to die doing this. If I do, please call 911. Or the coroner. As you can probably see, our tabletop's gonna move about 2.5 inches taller. I like this height, so I don't know if that's my favorite idea, but I guess I didn't factor in 2 nuts on the bottom of the feet for height. I cut these off to the same height as those jack stands. I'm finally finding some time to get this table squared away. As you can see, it's sitting on the legs. An issue that I ran into is that all the bracing that I put in, it's interfering with the way the legs are laid out, and quite honestly the bracing didn't take out as much of the curvature as I wanted to on the tabletop. And so what we're going to have to do is climb underneath, and there's a brace right here about this far in on each corner underneath, and those currently are interfering with the legs. So we're going to take the oxypropane torch, and we're going to cut those braces out and lower this down onto the legs. And then before I weld it to the legs, I'm going to throw a bottle jack right in the middle of this and throw chains over and crank it and see if I can get a bottle jack to push the curvature out of the table. I'll get the other camera, I'll get a straight edge so you can see where the curvature is. I'll see if we can press it straight. If we don't, then it's going to be as flat as it's going to get. It's pretty dark, but you can see that diagonal piece. So once I make that cut there, we'll be removing that 4.5 inches. So the table will sit 4.5 inches lower, which is about 2 inches higher than I intended it to anyways. I gotta cut out those 4 pieces, 1 on each leg with the cutting torch. And it looks like on that side, it's been a long time since I've been under here. I'm actually gonna have to cut out this piece and that piece as well. Number 3 off. Ooh. It's hot. Surprise, surprise. 4-foot cheater to break that one free. So I've got the braces cut out. I don't have the legs pushed back under there, right in front of you. I have this camera over here set up to look across the table. I don't know if it'll capture it, but there is a pretty good hump in the center, going this direction. I would say somewhat near 1/4 of an inch. So I've got this chain bound across. No, I don't recommend this doing it at home. I recommend doing it in your shop. But there's a chain binder right here to take up the slack because the chain's too long. And then I'm just gonna crank this jack and see if I can't pull that hump out and massage it out of the table like that. So I'm hoping this camera will catch it. I'm hoping this is actually doing any good at all. Otherwise, I'm just wasting your time and mine. It's looking closer. Let me grab the straight edge just so you can see it teeter-totter and watch the light. So with this side pushed down, you can see that gap there. Let me get you a light on it. You can see that light, hopefully. So right now, this side down, that side's up about 1/8 of an inch. So, crank on this a few more times. It's getting tighter, actually. There's almost no teeter-totter in that now. Go a little past. And I may need to go as far as cranking this down and then welding the support underneath. But now I'm pretty consistent gap. There's no teeter-totter in that. Here, I don't know if you've even noticed a change. Let's scoot you up. So it's actually low in the center now, which is good. There's no light right there. There's light across the middle. There's still pretty good teeter-totter that direction. Probably a 1/16 of an inch. And the high point is right where the jack is. So let's crank that a little further. And we're probably going to have to flip the chain the other direction and try cranking this way too. I can't. With my eye, I cannot see any bow to that at all now. The problem is I let go and it's just going to go back to us. I got to figure out how to get it to stay or go far enough past. Oh, that's so flat right now. I wish I knew just exactly what I should do to get it to stay. So I'm going to attach this to a square just so you can watch the change. So gap, no gap. Now I'm releasing the jack. Let's see if a gap grows right here. You see that? It came right back. Right there is gone. You're going to shoot for a 1/4 inch gap in the center and let it off and see if we keep any of it. That's why you don't do it at home. Where did the chain binder go? Oh, there's part of it. I don't know where the other half went. Caught that on camera. Hopefully that's good footage. Not in the ceiling. Oh, there it is. Oh. Look at that. Right at the end of the high test. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, share. I only need like 857 more subscribers for now. I'd like to get to 10 million in the next 6 months. Thanks for watching. Until next time.